With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Here we go, here we go. Right in. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. 11, 11. Right 80. What is that? 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. There's the stiff arm. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Hey, can. 12. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
11 mighty. 11 MT tape. 11 stop.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Elijah Arroyo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And No thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Catch. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now it's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll try and do this himself. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Burrow changing the look. On first and 10, here's Brown.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
11 MT,
At the
11 MT.
16-yard line.
11 Thomas. 11. Let's get that touch. 12. Stop.
Now Burrow. That's taken in by Arroyo.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a first and goal.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. 11 mighty. Dot.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
Hey, kill. Hey. Go. Hey, Soko, hot.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And Burrow going to change the play.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
11, 11, 11. Right, 80. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An inside give, Brown. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Well, we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
11 MT, 11 MT.
From the 36, Burrow to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Stop.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Right back to Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Running right, here's Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Let's get set. 180. Right up. 12,
Now Burrow changing things up here.
12. Back.
This is Brown going up the middle.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
180. 11 empty.
Now they'll shift things around.
Stop.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Third and 1.
Thomas. Mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 65 yards. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Burrow going to change things up. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
12, 12, 12. Gun. Stop. 12,
And now an audible here into something else.
11. Stop.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. And they go play action now. Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Big 13. 11. 11.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Chase Brown scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left.
He's got him in, complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Sink right open. 11.
Lawrence will throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacoby Myers. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jags are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Jaguars 30.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Brings up third down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in the offensive line. And he is going to lose yardage here. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness.
Here we go.
He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
11, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next the score, Bengals 42, Jaguars 30.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's Lawrence. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, chill. Go, let's go. Hey, gun. 13, Lou.
Now Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll run with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here's a 2nd and 8.
11, MT, take. Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
38-yard line. A
Now Burrow changing the look.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And the Jaguars first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here's the 24. Take right over. Hey, change the attack. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. De'Ami Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jaguars have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And taken down just shy of the 40.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Right 80. 11.
Now they'll change things up.
12. 11 MT. Dot.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go. Stop. 180. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. 11. 12. 12.
To throw, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
11 MT, take. A can. Stop.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
49-yard line.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
12. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's now 3rd down.
Throwing, Burrow.
And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Burrow.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point forthcoming.
On for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
52. Bengals 42. Cam Little.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. 180.
Now Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
58 yards. And the Bengals.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at
Here we
the
go.
7-yard line.
11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Gun.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Now a run here up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
11 mighty. Here we go. 11 mighty. 12. 11. 11. Stop.
Here we go with Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
12.
A final shot now for Burrow. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Center. 30 left. Go. Let's go. Go.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top